Yo, what is up guys? And today we're going to be talking about the unit that you see on your screen here, Shuna. Now, Shuna is a free unit from the Slime collab. You can actually 6-star her for free and max out her imprint if you just do all the quests and get all the copies of this unit. Shuna, guys, she is one of the best collab units in the game right now, especially for PvP. She is a soul weaver with a lot of capabilities. She can actually cleanse your team. She can put a very thick barrier up. She can even cripple the enemy side with an AoE sleep at 100% chance, and also 100% chance to decrease attack, making her very strong and very disruptive. She can disrupt the enemy openers and the enemy CC while also applying CC to herself, and actually also healing with her S1, and healing not just one target but actually her entire team, as you can see here. Now, she's a very powerful unit. For PvE, you probably won't get too much usage, but for PvP, she is a very good option if you need a good cleanser because of how strong she is. Now, for how you want to build her, guys, you definitely want to run her on a speed set. You want her to be decently fast so she can go after enemy openers and actually cleanse, and even possibly disrupt as well. And for the secondary set, it's really up to you. You can go HP, you can also go defense, and you can also go effect resist. I recommend HP or effect resist. They are going to be the best options, but you can also run her on a broken set, or at the very worst, effectiveness set to kind of increase the chances of her S3 landing. Now, for artifact, guys, her best artifact is going to be Guardian Ice Crystals, because it will give her effect resist, which she really wants because she's a cleanser, and will also give her a lot of healing. Now, this is another limited collab artifact from ReZero, so you probably might not have it. So you can actually run her on her own artifact. It's not that bad, or even any other artifact out there that soul weavers can use. I see some on Celestine as well for extra healing. I see some on Shamadra's staff. I also saw some on Rod of Amaryllis because it works on her S2, and there's just a lot of options. Even like Magaraha's Tome works as well. Now, this unit, guys, can work with pretty much any setup. You just want to make sure you hit some certain stat guidelines, which we're going to talk about. So you definitely want, I'd say, around like 230, 240 speed if you can. Mine is a bit slower, but she is bulkier. But you definitely want to try to raise her speed because you want her to go as soon as she can so she can cleanse your team. Ideally, you want her to go before your damage dealing units that get CC'd because of the fact that she can cleanse all the debuffs off of them. Mine is a bit slow, so I definitely recommend bumping up her speed a bit. I'll definitely change her build up and try to make her a little more faster. For the other stats, guys, I will recommend 200% effect resist. Shouldn't be too hard to get because of the fact that she gets 30% from her awakenings, but 200% is very nice because you can stop a lot of openers and get resist, any CCs like that, and you can actually cleanse your team very easily. The more is better, and you can also use artifacts like I mentioned to actually boost her effect resist even more. A really easy way to get this is just running an effect resist ring. I'm actually running HP percent, so I can actually like boost her effect resist even more. But for this build, I have her exactly at 200%, which works fine. Everything else, guys, will go into bulk. You don't really need effectiveness, even though you get some, because of the fact that her sleep, you're not going to really try to land this on like effect resist units. You're mostly going to try to land this on damage dealing units, because decreased attack is another effect you get from her S3, and this will mostly cripple damage dealing units more so than like tanks and soul weavers and stuff like that. For bulk, guys, just anything you can. I'd say at least 16k HP and like 1100 defense and you're good to go. You can see that I dropped a lot of speed for bulk. I should probably drop some bulk here and actually get more speed so that she can actually take her turns a lot more efficiently. Now for her exclusive equipment, guys. So her exclusive equipment, there's a lot of good options here, right? You can choose from a CR push on her S2, which is very nice because you can actually land your S3 after very quickly. An increased barrier, which I think is probably the worst one, even though the barrier strength is very good, right? And what I think is the best one is her S3. It'll increase the sleeping spell's sleep effect chance by 15%. You can see without this exclusive equipment, there is going to be RNG in her S3. It's going to be 85%. So by having this exclusive equipment, actually, you can actually make it so that her S3 goes up to a 100% chance, which will make her a lot stronger. Now, for her skill enhances, guys, I definitely recommend maxing out her S3 because you get the max effect chance. You definitely need this maxed out. Everything else is up to you. I don't know why I actually have her S1 maxed here, but S2 is the second priority, and S1 is probably the last priority because the healing is good, but the barrier is just going to be a lot better. So definitely max out her S3. Then after that, it's really up to you, but S2 takes second priority over her S1. So that's pretty much it for how you want to build her. Let's actually test her out in action now.
I'm at my limit. I will end everything. I accept your blood as an offering. Whoever gives me the best fight will be impaled on the tallest stake.
True knight picks their battles wisely. Those who stray from the path of righteousness shall be punished.
May the grace of the battlefield be with you. My spear will not dull until it pierces the heart of my enemy.
You want to try me? Look into my eyes. Say my name.
Come on, come at me!
How bored.
Focus!
Guiding light, illuminate the unknown.
Another trial to overcome.
私の出番ですね。リムル様を邪魔する者は絶対に許しません。You aren't even fit to kiss my feet.
I protect. That's what I do.
今お助けいたします。
Ah, how sensational.
Don't come near me.
I made it in the nick of time.
とても危険な相手ですね。リムル様のご加護がありますように。
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
A lion never relents. No matter how small its prey.
Not bad. You want to try me? There's no escape. Ever.
I protect. That's
Work
what
with
I
me.
do. Try and stop. Is that all you had to offer? Kind of pathetic.